I do not recognize this country. Where are you from? Hard to tell, hard to tell. It's a rickshaw! 3 wheels, man! Tuk-tuk!
You can compromise the man, but not the cow.
In the last episode, we bought a 3-wheeled tuk-tuk. The most local, dangerous and stupid form of transport in India. We decorated it with photos of sacred Bollywood actors to protect us from accidents and police. And we drove along the local roads of death to play Indian Roulette. We are shocked too. Every day we somehow completely randomly choose which unknown town we will go to next, and we will go there looking for adventures. While everything worked out epically well in the last episode, in this episode everything that could possibly be broken was broken. Even the bones of my skull. This is just terrible. We were lucky to be okay. See for yourself. Good morning. We need to decide where we're going to next. There's a city not far from us called Madurantakam. There is Kanchipuram and there is Pondicherry. We have 3 pieces of paper with city names on them and Leonid's hat. Well, let's ask her to pick.
1. Take 1.
Pondicherry. Pondicherry.
Pondicherry, yes.
We going to Pondicherry? Let's go. Let's go. I think we should fill it with about 2 litres and add some more to the bottle.
Imagine how much money we'll need for fuel.
We'll go check it out. They have a very interesting way to check how many litres are left in the tank. Of course, there are no arrows, no measuring tools. Everything is very different. You stick it in the tank and I'll pull it out. We don't have much, only 1 litre. See that? Well, let's get, I don't know, 4 litres. 4 litres? The peculiarity here is that gasoline must be mixed with oil at the rate of 50 millilitres of oil per 1 litre of gasoline. Otherwise, the engine will not work. To avoid clogging the carburetor, you need to mix and stir oil with gasoline. So they prepare this sort of a cocktail. They carefully add shots of oil using a special system, just like gasoline bartenders. If you want to know how people live in other countries and see more of my travels, subscribe to this channel. The more subscribers, the more amazing places I can show you. Here is another much simpler village we met on the way. The huts here are made from banana leaves and banana tree trunks. A Christian cross on the door. I wonder who lives there. This must be a fisherman's village because there are nets lying around. They probably just came to where there was an empty space and set up their little village there. Don't be scared, little buddy. How old is he?
1. My only son.
1?
1.
My son is 2 years old. Are you Christian?
Yes.
But aren't Christians mostly in South India, or not? No, they're all over India. It's quite common, but especially here, there is a French colony nearby. Indian poverty is, of course, still one of the biggest problems in this country. Indian poverty is incomparable to other ideas of poverty. Usually there are people who do such work when they can work one day and then eat one day. Their whole property is a set of iron utensils. Just one, no more than 2 saris. And this is a very simple hut. That's all. Yeah, well... What people from the West come for to somewhere in Goa or ashrams is to have the experience of living with such a minimal set of benefits, for their own pleasure or, I don't know, they call it spiritual development. But for people here, this is reality, probably for millions of people. Look, a piece of our rickshaw fell off. Look to your right. Okay, never mind. We continue to explore roadside cafes here. Let's have some cane juice. It's like drinking some syrup. Can you taste the lime? Yep. These reed sticks look dry, but they squeeze everything out of them very hard. Only bits of hay remain. In fact, they are very much filled with this sweet liquid. We were passing this very strange, interesting place. It looks very beautiful and terrifying at the same time. I don't understand whether these are some kind of rice fields that are being prepared for sowing, or whether they are extracting some kind of clay there. Sodium chloride product. Ah, sodium chloride. Salt. Salt. So, salt is inside the soil? Yes.
It is fundamental work.
Ah, interesting. Wow. Yeah, it's very salty. Does he want something to smoke or drink? I don't get it.
I got it.
Thank you. And all these women, what they do here?
Yeah, they're doing some government work is there. You know that central government some work, village work.
Like in the field, or they clean this
Yeah,
field?
that's cleaning for the street and all also. This is the name of Tenpatina.
What's interesting here?
This is just as far the sea is there. I think 2 or 3 kilometers sea is there. Sea.
Hello.
What?
We simply made a random turn and found ourselves by the sea. Not a bad stop. There are lots of boats. The whole beach is filled with boats. But they are all on the shore during the day because they usually go out to work at night. That's why everyone is sleeping now. They sold the fish at dawn and went to sleep. People actually live in a coconut forest. We were driving and saw houses standing in the middle of coconut thickets. Very beautiful, but not entirely safe. Because, fun fact, there are official statistics in the world that every year many times more people die from coconuts falling on their heads than from shark attacks, for example. Sharks rarely attack people, and coconuts are very heavy and fall from a great height onto the heads of passing people. Not only here, even in Miami, for example. I hope you can see very little without details, but there is a man sitting there, knees bent, right by the water, a local man. No, this is not a local romantic. He didn't go out to admire the sea like I did. This is how locals in small fishing villages like this one go to the toilets, so you might step on something unpleasant here.
This is for banana tree. This is for use some dish food.
Instead of plates?
Yeah.
They are all very beautiful. Their faces are truly captivating. An interesting fact. It seems to me that only men work as tailors in India. That is, you always see that only men sew and iron clothes.
You working here? You speak English? Does somebody speak English?
It is prohibited to record here without permission.
It's unauthorized to record all these things.
Of course, when we tried to see the school, we faced the same standard excuses that we hear all over the world. We don't have permission. What are they hiding in an empty school building? I don't know. The kids were happy. The kids were a little happy, which was good. Like that. We were driving and the engine stopped working. While you were driving? Yeah. That's it. Maybe has the gas run out? So it did. We arrived in Pondicherry, and this is the kind of India that you definitely don't expect to see. Because there is a part of the town that basically looks like Europe. That's because Pondicherry was a French colony. Yes, I mean, not all of India was under Britain. Goa, for example, was a Portuguese colony, Portuguese territory, and this was French territory. So there is a French quarter here in Pondicherry, and when you walk along it, you really kind of feel like you're almost somewhere in France. This is nothing like the rest of India. I keep getting amazed by these things, these propaganda political posters, because I still can't figure out what they resemble. Either some comic book cover, and these are all comic book heroes, or some comedy movie poster, because they all have such strained smiles. They all look so cheerful and so positive. It's incredible. Makes me want to throw rose petals at them. How ridiculous this all is. I'm shocked. I feel sorry for these people. Good morning. My mood today is not much better than yesterday. The French croissants, of course, improved the mood a little, but there's nothing we can do about it. We have to continue playing Indian Roulette. So let's determine where to go next. We have Chidambaram, we have Virudhachalam, and we have Tiruvannamalai. So these three options, each of them are about 100 kilometers from here. Okay, look, there are men sitting behind you reading newspapers. I suggest that we ask how many children they have. So if they say less than 3, then we go to Tiruvannamalai. If they have 3, then Virudhachalam. And if they have more than 3, then Chidambaram. No, I don't have any kids. No kids? Really? Yeah. Wow, okay. Why's that? I got married late. And my wife had medical problems. I'm so sorry for that. No, it's okay. Okay. So we decided not to have kids. Okay, thank you very much. You know, I'm in the government service. Okay, not bad. He has 2 kids. Not bad. Okay. Wow, man, this is unexpected, of course. A Hindu with no children. That's unbelievable. So, I guess we'll go to Tiruvannamalai, right? Tiruvannamalai. Let's go. The roulette has made some adjustments, and we have to say goodbye to my friend. He doesn't go any further with us. Mike goes instead. I have to teach him how to drive a rickshaw again. Well, what are your first emotions? I'm shocked. I'm just completely shocked. Down, right? No, the first gear is up.
45, 45, 40.
I have no idea how to work it. Our friend left and that's it. We are absolutely unable to drive this piece of junk. I guess you need to have some kind of Indian mindset and body. Even a local guy tried to help and could hardly do anything. It's just a piece of crap. It's so annoying. 40.
Here was not good.
Huh?
Gear. First gear just stopped engaging. We can't get up any small hill. I guess I'm just not a very good driver. Although the locals can't succeed either, as you can see.
Doesn't work.
If even an Indian surrendered, guys, I guess it's clear. We'll need to find a mechanic to sort out this vehicle.
We can ask any, there'll be a mechanic will be available.
Yeah, any village.
Throughout any village. Because this is like a 2-stroke engine. The 2-wheeler mechanic can fix this as well.
Hi guys, we have a tuk-tuk and there is a gear problem.
We came to the mechanics and said, guys, can you fix a rickshaw, 2-wheeled? I say, no, rickshaw, tuk-tuk. He says, yes, of course. Then they looked and said, so it's 2-wheeled, right? I said, rickshaw, 3 wheels, a tuk-tuk. And they said, yes, we'll fix it, but he'll fix it. I'm not a mechanic, he's a mechanic. He'll fix it. I agreed. He told me to come back half an hour later. There was someone else's motorcycle there. He said that he would wash it and we would go. He washed it, we got on the motorcycle and came here. He stops, looks and says, this one? I say yes. And he shouts, no, only 2 wheels. Guys, I'm completely shocked by what happened. This is just typical India in all its madness, you know? Well, the rickshaw finally made up its mind and decided to start moving. So let's hope that we really get lucky. To the right?
No, straight over there.
A construction crane is easier to operate than a rickshaw. Look at them cutting in. Nice job. Let's go.
Superstar, yeah, we like him. Very beautiful smile. Okay, good.
Owner, vehicle, auto owner.
Like it?
The best place in the world, but in fact, we had this in mind from the start. This superstar sticker we knew is the most popular Tamil actor. That here in the state of Tamil Nadu, they have a separate, not Bollywood, but some other local film production, and this is their biggest superstar. He saw him and immediately realized that we are the same as the locals here. Everything is fine. I calmed down. The rickshaw calmed down. We're going smoothly. Now what?
I see. Gear doesn't work. Gear. Okay. Okay. You will show the air. Right.
He left?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
What the hell?
He just wanted a ride, I guess.
Fine, let's go.
Let's go. There will be a fork. Our turn is to the left.
I asked if the pump was working. He said, I guess he'll check. Today is certainly not an easy day. All problems fell on us at once. Which country? We're from Narnia. Have you heard about Narnia? Do you see? How much? Can't see a thing. Rajinikanth. Oh yeah, you know him? Superstar. Yes, superstar. The best. Okay. Works every time. I'm glad that we deliver good emotions. We were driving past and saw a monkey lying on the road, and the locals stopped. It was still lying there, and he was pouring water on it.
What happened? Hit by car? Car. Oh my god.
It's not clear what to do with it. The man simply eases its suffering, at least. It's very sad to see, because it looks like a small person, to be honest. Really, just like a small person. Tiruvannamalai is a very sacred town. Here is the magnificent Arunchala mountain, which is considered the birthplace of Shiva. So a very large number of pilgrims come here. The most ancient Shiva temple is located here. You see those handsome guys sitting behind me? They are like followers of Shiva. Local sadhus, or hippies, or homeless people, or saints. We met our friend here.
This is not my first time here. I have already travelled throughout southern India in 2018. I crossed India on a motorcycle from the east to the west coast, across a mountain range alone.
Well, this is something completely different from what I do, shooting vlogs. She really does travel.
In Hinduism, shoes are considered dirty and should not be taken to the temple.
Shorts are not allowed into the temple, so Shiva can basically create chaos, and we simply cannot go to the temple wearing shorts.
Can we rent it? Can we rent it for just 30 minutes?
Only for sale.
30 minutes. 50 rupees for 30 minutes. Amazing business.
Well, actually the Tamils do not consider themselves Indians. They even once wanted to separate from India. They have their own Tamil language, they have their own television, they simply refuse to speak Hindi. They don't even respond when addressed in Hindi. That's how much they don't consider themselves Indians, and they are the descendants of the Dravidian and Adivasi tribes who lived here before the Aryans captured all of this Hindustan.
It's a tank for donations. You saw the woman standing there, throwing in the money and holding her hand inside for a very long time. Apparently, she was making some kind of wish. And this donation tank is branded by a local bank. So beautiful and so different from one another.
This is what the temples of southern India are famous for, their carved columns. And unfortunately, there are not many of them left because during the Mughal Empire, Muslims mercilessly destroyed them because of such naked images, spicy images, and there are even columns with 18+ rating.
By the way, not only the great Mughals took down 18+ images, YouTube does that too.
Do you see these posters? Many might think that these are some kind of advertisements for movies or TV shows, but no, these are their family events. They make posters like this, add the images of all their relatives, everyone involved, and they hang these posters and billboards all over the city.
I've been living in India for 2 months now, and my hair has grown a little. There are many legends about Indian hairdressing salons, so let's check out how cool they really are.
Can you make a haircut like a Bollywood star, movie star, beautiful, handsome man, okay? Women should like him. Yeah.
I'm sure that he did not understand a word of what we want from him, so this is the main intrigue of the evening. The mustache. The main thing is to make the mustache look cool.
He wants a head massage.
Like head massage.
Not shave, not shave. Just make this beautiful. Make this stylish.
He does everything so tenderly. I'm shocked. Beautiful. Incredible. I'm very attractive. Like a French guy.
Thank you, man. How much? What do you think?
200 rupees.
Good morning. Another not very good one though. I couldn't sleep all night. I'm tired of mosquitoes, I'm tired of the heat. My blood pressure has risen, my head aches a lot. I feel nauseous. But we need to move on. We need to move towards Chennai. Among the options of towns along the way, we have Kanchipuram, Veluru and Jinji. So we just saw some hands of Shiva, apparently on the street along the way. There are many extended fingers. So We will count on Shiva's fingers where we should go. Let's start. Kanchipuram Veluru Jinji, 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 Kanchipuram. Last finger. So Veluru Jinji Kanchipuram, the last one. That's it. Well, Shiva told us to go to Kanchipuram. Let's go. We came across some kind of festival on the way. I hope it's a wedding. I was shocked when I saw a dead body lying there. It's a funeral, guys. I have no idea why they are all smiling and look so happy. Meanwhile, the men are assembling a stretcher on which the body will then be carried to the fire. But I was genuinely shocked by such music, such fun and smiley faces. I turned to the side and there was a body just lying in a box, in some kind of glass coffin. I was very shocked. But all this seems normal for them. They have a completely different attitude towards death and funerals. They don't even see anything wrong with filming, because this is such an event when a person moves on to the next life, which may be better. Therefore, no one suffers. A completely different attitude, completely. I'm just shocked. A huge truck just drove out from the secondary lane. He doesn't care. I signaled to him, but he doesn't care at all. This is simply incredible. Guys, are you okay?
Please call the police.
The police arrived, but they don't speak English. I don't understand what they want. Yes, sure, but we don't need an ambulance. Don't worry, don't call an ambulance. It's funny that I just literally a couple of minutes before the accident, I was driving and thinking about how, well, you see what's happening, how much these people don't respect each other. They behave just like bad drivers on the road, instead of at least a little worrying, not about yourself, but about someone else. They just do what they want. They don't care at all. Whoever is bigger is right. I was driving along the main road and the truck was driving out of the secondary road. I signaled to him. Everything was as it should be according to local rules, but instead of stopping, he just stepped on the gas and he came out right in front of me. And he immediately left, just like that. He didn't even come to look, pray for us, or perform a puja. They say, let's move it to the opposite side of the road so that oncoming cars don't crash into it. Well, that's it. We're waiting for the tow truck. I realized what the problem was. That both eyes were left. While we wait, I'll tell you about another wonderful peculiarity of the behavior of Indians on the road. Most of them never turn off their high beams. They drive with high beams, especially cars that have strong headlights. They drive with high beams, and they don't care at all whether they blind someone or not. Nobody cares. And you're riding, for example, on a scooter, and you can't see anything at all. Nothing at all. They couldn't care less. No one cares about each other.
You want a mechanic? Huh? Mechanic, you want a mechanic? We are waiting, he is coming. Maybe 10 minutes.
They got bored at the crossroads, looking at a billion emergency situations. Go ahead. Ask what country we are from. Don't be shy. That's it. They've come for us. I'm glad that they came for us at last. Let's load it onto the tow truck. Good morning. The wounds are healing. The rickshaw too, I hope, is being treated somewhere. As always, we start our day with masala tea and cookies. I like the way they wrap cookies here in newspapers. You can eat and learn the latest news. Maybe not the latest ones. Anyway, we move on with our lives. The men are simply carrying sprouted soybeans, apparently, and they are happy about it. I have said more than once that India has become much cleaner, that the country is almost unrecognizable, but I was wrong. India is still there. It's just hiding in the alleys. Everything is fine. It's a huge sewer right next to residential buildings. You get up in the morning, open the window, and take a deep breath. I hope you can tell by the green color of my face what this all smells like. And it all just goes into infinity. This river. Well, we are returning to Chennai with shame, but alive. And we are making the last leg of our journey by bus. Hopefully it will be a little safer than a rickshaw. Well guys, this was one hell of an adventure. I don't even know how to sum it up, to be honest. In general, I'm glad that everything is fine and we survived with minimal losses. What I can say, I will definitely never drive in India or similar countries again, because of an absolute disrespect for each other and for themselves. And for their own and other people's lives. Complete indifference. Why tempt fate? But frankly, this makes me very upset, because India, as we saw on this trip, is developing, has become more modern, advanced, somewhere fashionable, clean, and so on. But people seem to remain in their own model of behavior, in some kind of absolutely indescribable one. And I'm very sorry that they are so indifferent to each other. But it's okay. India is cool. I liked it. I will definitely come back here again, but definitely without the rickshaw. Anyway, write in the comments how you liked our adventure. I hope you found it fun at times, exciting, and sad at others. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a new video. I'm going home. Bye. As I enter Chennai, I look at the traffic outside the window, and my soul rejoices. I am incredibly happy that I'm not in a rickshaw, and especially not driving a rickshaw. So everything is for the better.